The story of Easy Company during World War II is one of camaraderie, sacrifice, and unrelenting courage. To truly appreciate their remarkable journey, we must begin at the very start, at Camp Toccoa, Georgia, in 1942, where ordinary young men transformed into an extraordinary fighting force. Training at Camp Toccoa. At Camp Toccoa, Easy Company was forged under the iron will of their commander, Captain Herbert Sobel. A man known for his relentless discipline and perfectionism, Sobel pushed the men beyond what they thought was humanly possible. Running up Currahee Mountain, a grueling 3-mile ascent and descent became their defining ritual. 3 miles up, 3 miles down, they would chant, each step burning with pain, but strengthening their resolve. The grueling training wasn't just physical, it was psychological. Sobel demanded perfection in drills, inspections, and field exercises, often punishing the entire company for the mistakes of one man. Yet, through these shared trials, the men learned to trust and rely on one another, building a bond stronger than steel. For the men of Easy Company, Sobel was both a tormentor and a motivator. His strictness and harsh punishments bred resentment, but it also welded them into a cohesive unit. They learned to depend on one another, forming bonds that would carry them through the horrors of war. It was here, amid the sweat and tears of Toccoa, that Easy Company first earned their name. Sobel's methods, though controversial, laid the foundation for their remarkable discipline and tenacity on the battlefield. Crossing the Atlantic. By 1943, the men were ready for deployment. They boarded ships bound for England, where they would prepare for the largest amphibious assault in history, D-Day. They were billeted in small villages, where they trained with British forces and adjusted to life in wartime Europe. The training intensified, with constant drills, mock battles, and practice jumps, ensuring they were ready for the challenges ahead. It was during this period that Captain Sobel's leadership came under scrutiny. While his methods had prepared the men for the physical demands of war, his inability to lead effectively in the field became evident. Tactical missteps and poor judgment led to frustration and dissent among the ranks. Eventually, Sobel was reassigned, and Lieutenant Richard Dick Winters emerged as the heart and soul of Easy Company. Winters' calm demeanor, tactical brilliance, and genuine care for his men would soon become the stuff of legend. D-Day, the invasion of Normandy. On June 6, 1944, Easy Company parachuted into Normandy under the cover of dark. The night sky was a cacophony of anti-aircraft fire and the droning of C-47 planes. Many paratroopers were scattered far from their intended drop zones, landing in fields, trees, and rivers. Despite the chaos, the men regrouped and pressed on with their mission, demonstrating the adaptability and resilience instilled in them during training. Their objective was to secure key positions behind enemy lines, including the destruction of a German artillery battery at Manor. Under Winters' leadership, Easy Company executed a textbook assault, silencing the guns that threatened the Allied landings at Utah Beach. The operation became a model of small unit tactics and showcased the extraordinary bravery and ingenuity of the men. Each soldier played a critical role, their trust in one another, and their training guiding them through the chaos of combat. For many, this baptism by fire solidified their commitment to one another and to the mission. The Siege of Bastogne. After months of fierce fighting across France, Belgium, and the Netherlands, Easy Company faced their greatest trial during the Battle of the Bulge in December 1944. Encircled in the Belgian town of Bastogne, they endured freezing temperatures, limited supplies, and relentless German artillery bombardments. The men dug foxholes in the frozen ground, their only shelter against the bitter cold and enemy fire. With food and ammunition running low, survival became a daily struggle. Yet, they held their ground, their unwavering determination a testament to their courage and resilience. Despite these hardships, their resolve never wavered. When the Germans demanded their surrender, Brigadier General Anthony McAuliffe famously replied, "Nut." Easy Company held the line until reinforcements arrived, proving their mettle in the face of overwhelming odds. The men of Easy Company endured frostbite, hunger, and exhaustion, but their sense of duty and their loyalty to one another carried them through. Their stand at Bastogne became a symbol of American grit and determination, and their sacrifices during those brutal weeks were instrumental in turning the tide of the war. The final push. As the Allies advanced into Germany, Easy Company liberated concentration camps and captured the Eagle's Nest, Hitler's mountain retreat in Berchtesgaden. The horrors of the camps left an indelible mark on the men, reinforcing the righteousness of their cause. The sight of emaciated survivors and the atrocities committed by the Nazis steeled their resolve to see the war through to its end. At the Eagle's Nest, they celebrated the end of the war in Europe, a bittersweet moment of triumph and loss. For many, the victory was tempered by the memories of friends who had fallen along the way and the knowledge of the suffering they had witnessed. The legacy of Easy Company. By the war's end, Easy Company had suffered immense casualties. Many of their brothers in arms never made it home. Yet those who survived carried the memory of their fallen comrades and the lessons of their shared experiences. Their story, immortalized in books and film, continues to inspire generations. The bonds they forged in the crucible of war endured long after the fighting stopped, a testament to the unbreakable spirit of brotherhood. Easy Company's journey from Toccoa to the Eagle's Nest is a testament to the power of unity, courage, and sacrifice. They were ordinary men who achieved extraordinary feats, and their legacy reminds us of the price of freedom and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Their story is not just one of war, but of humanity, of the strength found in unity, the resilience born of adversity, and the enduring power of hope.